Welcome everybody. Welcome back to RudeBoy Crypto. I am your host, RudeBoy, and today we've got a very special guest. As you can probably tell from the title, the secret is gone now. The answer, of course, to the Twitter question is xClown, the infamous XRPL NFT project, bringing very unique art and an awesome project to the XRPL space. Um, these guys, I mean, if they need an introduction, what have you been doing with your life? Okay. Today I have my boy Spectrum 108, Spec, one of the leaders of the xClown movement. We're going to showcase some of the our NFTs. Some of these guys have a new collection which is about to drop very soon, and some awesome art. These guys are taking it to the next level in so many different directions in different ways. I'm very excited to show this project to you, to showcase, to speak to Spec. We might have another guest joining us as well from the team, but if not, that's all good too. Hoping that we have some guys joining on Twitter and also YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can talk to us on the live chat, and then all of your chats will be seen by me on the in the studio here, okay? And I can bring them up on the screen. So, if you're watching on YouTube, first of all, please take a second to go to Twitter, like and retweet this post on Twitter, okay? Just to share it around Twitter, and then go back to YouTube, okay? If you want to join the chat and add some comments. If you comment on the Twitter post, unfortunately, I won't be able to see it. But if you're watching on Twitter right now, do like and retweet, okay? Tag your friends, and then join us over on the Rude Boy Crypto YouTube channel, okay? Where, of course, as I said previously, you can join in the live chat, send your comments, send your love, send your questions, and we can share them with Spec and with the world, okay? But yeah, very excited to get into this and to share this with you. I'm not going to spend any more time speaking. I'm going to bring up onto the stage my boy Spectrum 108. Welcome
Hello.
to the RudeBoy Crypto live stream, brother.
Hello, man. How are you doing?
Very well. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your time, your patience, and for everything that you've been doing.
Thank you for your invitation, man. It's my pleasure to be here.
Good. It's good to see you here, brother. And so, what I want to talk just very briefly, you guys started. So, like, you guys are like one of the OGs in the space, and one of the guys that I remember from always seeing around. And if you look at the holders list as well, it's literally just like a list of OGs from back in the XLS 14 days, isn't it?
Right, exactly, man.
Yeah, it
We are
was. Yeah,
one of the very first projects on the XRPL,
yeah,
and we've been building since then, yeah. And we didn't stop yet.
nice. The momentum is still going strong, brother.
Sorry?
The momentum is still going strong.
Man, definitely. Obviously, it comes in waves. Sometimes
Yes.
it's a little bit slower, sometimes a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we're not here to stop. Definitely.
Nice. So you guys are going like since February last year, was it? 2022?
Yes, the project was created in February last year, 2022. I wasn't in the project at that moment.
Right.
I came along about, I think it was July or August, something like
Right.
that. Yeah.
Uh,
But I
I
was a
gotcha.
holder. I was a
You,
holder. I was, I mean, when I met xClowns project, I
mm-hmm.
was quite very young in the XRPL scene. I was
Yeah.
holding maybe one or two projects, and I just met xClowns project, and I fell in love with it, and I was a member on the team, on the community, and yeah, and one day they asked me if I wanted to join the team, and I said, hell yeah.
Nice. Very nice. So did you? when you say you're a holder, are you a holder of one of the OG clowns?
Yes,
So the OGs, that was the very first collection, was it, of xClown?
exactly. So the OGs is 30 NFTs that were minted on Sologenic.
Yeah.
So that was our very first collection. We started to so each NFT um, was sold individually with a whitelist,
Mm-hmm.
and people had to fight to get those NFTs.
Wow.
It was crazy. Yeah, I mean the whitelist was very very long, and we had
Wow.
to well they had because I wasn't on the team. They had to make lucky how do you say
Like a draw or a raffle
yeah
or a
exactly
spin.
yeah they
Yeah.
had to make a draw and to every people that were on the whitelist to see um, who would stay on the whitelist and who would have to leave unfortunately. But yeah.
So yeah, so it was literally like luck of the draw. Whoever was lucky enough to make the OG, was it?
Yes, exactly, because there's only 30 of them,
Yeah.
and at that moment, yeah, many people wanted to get at least one. Yeah,
So you were one of the lucky ones.
I was one of the lucky ones. Yes.
So like that's actually very interesting, and it's nice that it's interesting how sort of life works out, because you very easily could have been one of the ones who didn't make the whitelist or
Yeah,
the of the
definitely,
the lucky 30, like, yeah.
definitely. At the time, we made the draw live with Jenna.
Right.
It was on Twitter. I mean, I was very, very happy to get one of them.
Yes. Beautiful.
And
Yeah, go on.
yeah, and I think that the mint price was 250 or 350. I don't
Wow.
recall.
Yes.
And with all the rewards that the project got distributed to the OG holders
Mm-hmm.
at this moment, I mean, I basically have that NFT for free at this moment.
Of course. Very nice. Very nice. Which can you see the clowns on the screen now?
Yes,
Are any of which one is the one that you won?
mine is the devil.
The devil.
It's right there, the devil smoking
With the pipe, is it?
with the pipe. Yeah,
Dude, savage man. Uh, this one here.
yeah, beautiful.
There we are. Spectrum one away. Very nice, dude. It's
Yeah,
very nice. That's cool, dude.
I was very happy with my devil.
And were the clowns themselves, was that by random spin as well?
Sorry.
The clowns, whichever NFT you got, was that random or could you choose?
It was a spin, yeah. So they had to spin the the name on the whitelist and then
Yes.
they spin the NFT.
Very nice. I like how they did that. It's like a that's very nice. It's a nice approach.
Yeah,
No, it makes it fair for everybody, you know.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. It
Yeah.
is what it is.
But what I love how it worked out that you made the whitelist, you made the spin, and then you eventually ended up becoming part of the team, and then a very prominent member of the team. Like you're practically, you know, the, I think without you, this project would be, what I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm in the front of the team, so I
yeah,
basically do me and Marek we do everything, but Marek
yes,
is more on the financial part of the business, right?
I got
So
you.
it gives all the money that we need. It pays everything that we need. It gives money for the games. It gives this and that and that and that,
Sure,
and basically I do all the rest.
right,
What is the so the path of the project or the creative process of what we've been doing and what we're gonna do, yeah, it's on me. And
right.
Marek is more on the financial business, on the
I got you.
financial part of the business. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. So, how long was it then before the 5K collection dropped?
So the 5K collection dropped after XLS 20. So
Right. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So before the 5K collection, we had a few limited editions,
Right.
and when so from February to October, and XLS20 was launched on Halloween. Uh,
Mm.
so between February and October, there was the so everybody was buying the IOU tokens, yeah.
Right.
And when the XLS launched, I mean, it was amazing because we finally have native NFTs on the XRPL.
Yes.
But at the same time, there was so many NFTs being minted,
Right.
thousands and thousands of NFTs being minted
Mm-hmm.
on the XRPL, and obviously, uh, it was a bit scary because there was more offer than demand, right?
Right.
So yeah, but it is what it is, and the XRPL community is still small, but it has
Yeah.
all the capabilities and all the the technical
Yeah.
capacities, and to grow instantly.
Of course. Yeah. And it's extremely early days for
Exactly,
XRPL NFTs.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
still babies.
Absolutely. Especially
Com-
relatively if you compare it to other blockchains.
Definitely, with,
Yeah.
with when you compare that to Ethereum,
Yeah.
which Ethereum is a monster and Solana is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
But Solana has a lot of money behind, the VC money, and it's a centralized chain. Of
Right.
course, of course, it's cheap. Of course, it's fast. But I mean, there is so many issues with Solana. So many times the chain goes to shit,
Yes.
and all that VC money behind Solana, and you saw that we all saw that when FTX went bankrupt.
Yeah.
All the shit that were behind Solana just dropped everywhere. And Solana is a good chain, but very centralized and very private money. So
Right.
compared to that, and compared to Ethereum, which is slow and expensive,
Mm-hmm.
people have to realize that there is other options.
Yes.
And XRPL is a good option. It's a very good option. Edera is a good option. And all these chains are very small, and they're
Uh-huh.
just waiting for people to wake up and to realize
Yeah.
that, man, what am I doing with my money when I can go to the XRPL and mint an NFT for nothing,
Yes.
basically.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so that's yeah. No, you touched on a very good point there because I was wondering about that. I was very curious. You know, you see on the is it NFT, um, whatever that flipping Twitter page is to share the is it weekly NFT volume on all the different blockchains.
Yes.
Um, and it's always I was just very curious how Solana maintains so much sort of prowess and in that space when we've seen it fall apart like and there's been so many problems with that blockchain.
There is a lot of promise with that blockchain, but it's a good chain.
It's a good chain, is it?
Yeah. The the capacity of Solana is to
Mm,
create games, 3D games, and they have so many good art on Solana, and they have
right,
so many good games being built. Well, none of them is already alive,
right,
but they're building a lot of games on Solana, and I hold a few NFTs on Solana. And man, I love the projects.
all right,
But the thing is, they're they're on hold for so many months now, and
mm,
there is no you know, I thought that at this time, okay, I was already playing the game, but no, I'm not. I'm still waiting, you know.
yes,
So yeah, I mean, it's a very, very good chain, but to me, the centralized thing and the VC money, and it's very, very dangerous
yeah,
because if those guys start to lose money, the chain won't survive.
okay. So it's yeah because it's centralized and it's based on these VC guys and their profits. So you're
Yeah.
saying if they feel that it's not sort of living up to its promises, those guys can bail, and that means the whole thing collapses.
Yes, And obviously the technology exists and the community exists. So even if they run away, of course the community, I hope they will be able to sustain the project.
Right.
But without the money, it's very hard.
I hear you.
Um, and one, I don't know if you know, yeah, and if you own NFTs on Solana, but I have this Star Launch, which is a platform. Um, how do you call that? Well, it's a platform that launches projects, and all of them. So these are the IDOs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you buy the token before it's launched to the public. And man, all of them are so in negative. It's crazy. And I tend to understand who's selling in negative. I don't I can't get that. Who's selling in negative? I mean, I know that it's better to have $100 than zero, but somebody has to be selling a lot of tokens to be so negative, and that's not transparent to me.
When you say negative, what do you mean?
I mean, it's on loss. So
They're
yeah,
selling for negative.
yeah, because let's all the IDOs at this moment that were launched
Mm.
on Solana,
Mm-hmm.
they had a little pump, but that pump you cannot sell because the project doesn't give the token to you. It gives the tokens in parts and in very long distance of month.
Right.
So you have a little pump you want to sell, but you don't have the tokens, and suddenly it goes like this, almost
Man.
to zero, man. All of them.
Yeah.
I don't have a single project positive on Solana at this moment.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh man. So coming back then to the XRPL,
right.
what's your sort of how do you feel about XRP, the XRPL ecosystem,
You
and
know
your hopes for the
what?
future? Like now that we have XLS 20 as well.
Yes. So when I compare the XRPL to Solana, I mean, comparing to Ethereum, for me it's crazy because Ethereum is just insane. The fees are insane. I mean, why
Mm.
people still bidding on Ethereum? I don't understand it.
Right.
I know it's a big chain. I know there's a lot of money there. There's a lot of volume, and people love Ethereum for some reason, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
So I tend to compare it to Solana. And I don't know if you remember many years ago, there was this ad between. So Apple launched these advertisings, and they were comparing the PC with Apple. Do you remember that? There was like a
Yes.
guy dressed in a suit, and the guy dressed all in black, and the guy,
Exactly. The
yeah,
white
yeah,
background.
exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, XRPL is the guy, is the Microsoft guy. You know why? Because the XRPL at this moment is very technical.
Right.
It's very, we have to do this for the NFTs. We have to process this way. We have to do that. It's very,
Mm-hmm.
very technical. The other part, which is the design and the user friendly, the user friendly thing, and the the experience to be surfing in the XRPL
Yes.
is very limited for the user at this
Mm-hmm.
moment. So I think that when the technical things will be okay and will be okay, we are satisfied with this, we can go to the next phase. And this
Mm.
next phase for me will be um, it's it's there when we can grow very faster because we need the XRPL to be as good as Solana in terms of art and in terms of
Mm-hmm.
projects, in terms of
Mm.
games, in terms
Yes.
of of everything that people are doing on Solana, which is very very good. There are a lot of very very good projects with a lot of ambition
Mm-hmm.
uh, and a lot of good games, and we need that to the XRPL, and we don't have that at this moment yet. I mean, we
Yeah.
have obviously we have good projects. I'm not saying that we don't have good projects. We do, but there's like I don't know 20.
Yeah. I hear you. I wonder, is the advantage of that at the moment that what we do have is quality, and it's quality over quantity, rather than being flooded with a lot of, I don't want to say, I don't want to be trying to keep it clean as possible, but a lot of murder on the, if we're flooded with projects, there can be just a lot of sort of muck,
Yeah,
and
and we don't have the volume at this moment to have more projects. We don't
yeah.
have the community to have more projects at this moment.
Mm,
We are a small community,
yeah.
but we have to be prepared. We have to be building, and of course, there is a lot of good projects that are building at this moment, and that will bring mm, many more people to the XRPL. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking obviously about us. I'm talking obviously about Expector, the digital syndicate. They are building so many good things,
Right.
like zombies, astronauts. We
Yeah.
obviously have good projects,
Mm-hmm.
but we need to find other ways to attract more people because we've been trying
Yeah.
and without, you know, without very good results at this moment. So we need to understand why, right?
Yes.
And I think that why is because at this moment there is, when you go to a chain and it's the first time that you're there,
Mm-hmm.
the experience won't be uh, good at the first second because you have to install the wallet, you have to understand how the wallet works, then you have to go to the marketplaces and to the dexes and to understand how things work. And on some chains easier than on others. And on XRPL, my personal feeling, and it's just me talking, is that it's really hard for a newcomer to get into the XRPL and to understand how things work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Um, well, I actually find so for example, to get like NFTs on Ethereum or anything else, you generally have to be using MetaMask. And for me, I was slow to adopt MetaMask. It was just like it just felt too much. Plus, it only at the time I think it was only on a browser as well, browser extension. Now they have the app for the phone. Um, but I don't know if it's just because I'm so used to it now. But for me, using the Sum wallet, um, it just makes it seems easy and sort of streamlined. Where all of I don't have to set up or create accounts on each marketplace.
Well, you do,
Because everything's connected to your wallet. All you have to
but
all you have
you
to
do
do is
have,
like scan a QR code with your Zoom wallet, and you have an account. You know what I mean? You have a profile.
yeah, but you do have to set the account anyway.
But
And you do
only
have,
with like it's because it's all connected to your wallet already. All you have to do is scan a QR code basically, and you're in.
mm, it's not that simple. You have to create the profile. I mean, I remember to create the profile on Xmart, on XRP, and on XRP Cafe.
Right.
But I mean, MetaMask is a good wallet. Obviously, it has issues, and at this moment, the issues are smaller than it was before.
Right.
But the thing with MetaMask is that it allows you to do so many things,
Hmm.
and you can go to almost all chains except the XRPL because we don't have smart contracts. But it allows you to do so many things, and you just need to connect to OpenSea or to Magic Eden or
Right.
to whatever a marketplace you want, and the thing works with the Zoom wallet and with our marketplaces on the XRPL. It works obviously, but as an example, the crypto show, which we are collaborating with,
Mm-hmm.
I introduced them to the XRPL and to the Zoom wallet.
Right.
And the first experience for them wasn't very, very good.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I was expecting that because, you know, it's not as it's a different process than what people are used to on the blockchains. The XRPL doesn't have smart contracts, so the process is not the same. And when you go to a blockchain, you expect to have the same process. And using the Zoom, you have to sign the transactions. You have to, I
Right.
mean, the process is a bit different, and that difference is good for us because obviously, in terms of security,
Yes.
you don't have smart contracts. It's more secure,
Mm.
but also it's not as user friendly. So we have to find that balance, where the experience is good and the security is there anyway.
Yeah. I hear you. But that's the one thing with the only sort of step is that you have to sign in the Zoom wallet. Okay, you have to sign the transaction, but you still have to do something similar with MetaMask. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
pay for something, you have to obviously just you have to sign the transaction. Like,
yeah. You have to approve the transaction. Yes.
yeah.
And the thing with the Zoom wallet and the XRPL is very, very good compared to the other one, is that you don't have shit that you don't want on your wallet, right?
Yes.
In the MetaMask, I have so many shit I don't want just because I don't need to approve a transaction for the transaction to be in my wallet. People just can send me whatever they want. So there's so many scams like that. And
Really? Okay.
yeah, I mean, if I have a token, a scam token, and I send you the scam token, and there's a lot of scams like that, and you go to Ethereum scan or to whatever scan you want, and you
Mm-hmm.
check the list of the tokens that you have, you will see a lot of tokens that you didn't ask for.
Really?
Yes, and a lot of them, if you want to sell them, they said that you're going to be rich, right? So when you sell it, you approve the transaction thinking that you're going to get that money, but you don't get that money. What you do is that you sign or you approve in that case the um, the code that are in those tokens, and suddenly all your wallet is drained and you have nothing anymore. Yeah,
Because it's written into the code of the smart contract that it's
exactly,
actually taking your money and you're signing the transaction, not knowing what you're signing.
exactly. Yeah,
Boom.
yeah. And you
Yeah.
don't have that in the Zoom wallet. In the
Yeah.
Zoom wallet, whatever is in your wallet is because you have approved it.
Yes. Plus, it tells you exactly what you're signing as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
So,
and now you can even see the NFT before
yes,
you approve it. Yes.
exactly. That's nice. So, okay, so this is the thing, okay? And again, we're getting a bit away from the xClown project,
Yeah, yeah.
but well, we will get back to it very, very soon. But this is just an interesting conversation, and I'm glad you brought it up. Um, I think my personal opinion on this is that we are different from other blockchains, and I know that there were some marketplaces who were trying to be make their marketplace be very similar to the OpenSea and other blockchain marketplaces, just to make it familiar with other people. Okay, but my take in it on it is this: we need to be leaders, not followers. Okay, and we need to find our own way, and which will be the best way forward. Not just, excuse me, not just to do what other people are doing just because they are
Right.
doing it, and that's what people are used to. Like you said, we are the technical side of things, um, but we put security first,
Right.
and like one and that, like you also said as well, we are so early in this stage that I think now is that like we're still sort of gathering it all together. But when we actually do go like fully live to the mainstream, we will have all of our shit together to the point that we will be like solid. So like,
Definitely.
you know, so it makes sense in that way that when it actually does go sort of mainstream, um, that XRPL will be like the blockchain of choice.
Definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
it should be right now, but people don't know about us yet. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the way that XMart treats the NFT is
Mm.
really unique,
Right.
and it just gives the NFT so much power and so much, uniqueness that you don't see that in many marketplaces out there.
Right.
And XMart is very special the way they treat the NFT,
Mm-hmm.
and the decentralized thing and all of that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So what I was going to say to you, yeah, I think the other thing that as well that's holding us back is just with the SEC case. I mean, that has to be a major factor, which causes a lot of like FUD in itself, fear, uncertainty, and doubt in people wanting to even look into XRPL. Apart from a lot of people don't even realize there are NFTs on XRPL. But I really believe once the case ends, it is going to cause a tsunami effect, and people will be looking more on Ripple, XRP, and that will bring more volume and more projects. People will know, okay, it's safe. It could be at one point the only safe blockchain apart from Bitcoin when we actually get some sort of regulatory clarity. Um, so
Right.
I think when that happens, like that's going to cause like a major sort of it'll cause that will be like flipping the script. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in the States, many people still think that, well, in the States and not only, but the majority in the States, yeah, still think that XRP is a bank coin.
Yes.
And for that reason, they don't accept the XRP, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they don't look at what the XRP can do, and they don't look at NFTs on the XRP because for them, like you said, they don't exist. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a token attached to a bank,
Yes.
which is not true. It just, I mean, it's a technology, of
Yes.
course, for banks,
Yeah.
but also for us
Yeah.
retail,
Yeah.
and not that we know that banks won't be using the public ledger.
Mm-hmm.
It's even better for us, I guess,
Exactly.
because it won't be a token for banks. The token for banks will be another token, another
Yes.
XRP. Yeah, I mean, we don't know that yet, but it all tends to, it looks that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um,
That's fantastic.
but yes, CCKs, man, I mean, regulations in crypto, are they good or not,
Mm.
right? Because the goal of crypto is to not be dependent on government.
Mm-hmm.
And if we see regulations, of course, many people will feel more comfortable to buy crypto. But we cannot think that there won't be scams anymore. Of course, there will be scams still,
Right.
because I mean, the police cannot find the scammers.
Right.
It's not because there is regulations that scammers will not be scamming, because they
Yes.
will still be scamming.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that will, well, not the only, but you know, we will start to pay more taxes on crypto. We will have government on us all the time, uh, looking at what we're doing, and obviously, what are rewards? At this moment, all or most projects on the XRPL and xClowns included
Mm.
give rewards to holders. Will that be illegal when regulations hit?
Right.
I don't think so.
Mm. I know it's hard. It's an unknown. It's definitely an unknown at this point in time, on how much regulatory or how much will regulations affect the NFT space as well. Like especially with Gary at the helm, will everything become a security? You know, um,
Exactly.
yeah. But there's also sort of way. I think I what I personally believe is that from my understanding and experience of humanity, okay, and especially people in the tech space, people with a hacker mindset. And hacker isn't necessarily someone who's going around breaking things, but a hacker who looks at something and then says, "How can I use this in a different way or to the best of my ability?" It's like a MacGyver. That's what for me what a hacker is. And what I think will happen is, regardless of what happens with regulations, one, the regulations are will be a good thing because it will give Ripple and XRPL, it will just make it usable. And one of the few, if not only, blockchains that will actually have regulation. Okay, which will give it solidity. Okay, um, and also sort of trust within the mainstream. But once they create regulations, then we can actually work around the regulations. So whatever rules are in place, we can say, okay, it's like in a game or something. We need once those rules are in place, then we can say, okay, those are the rules. They set the rules. Now we can actually have fun and work around those rules. We can bend the rules. We can do this.
I
It's
don't
like
think
okay,
so. I
I
don't
think
think so.
I think what will happen is the space will actually transform, and instead of, for example, maybe like rewards and all this stuff, it will we will see the projects will actually evolve to
Yes, definitely.
in different ways. So the holders will be rewarded, but just in different wordings or in different
Exactly.
ways. The projects will be like the NFTs themselves could be like a membership card or something, and in that
Yes,
way, yeah, it's the same thing like with it with pubs, with bars and stuff, where you can have like a membership and you just pay for your membership and then people can go and drink in the private clubs,
definitely.
because it's not like a public thing. So I think, me personally, I think it'll just transform the space, but I really believe that especially those worth like the quality projects will look at what the rules are and then we'll say, okay, we have to change the way we've been approaching this just to suit regulations, but
Yeah,
they will make it work regardless.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, look, in my opinion, I think that rewards will be illegal because free money is illegal.
Right.
Um, and when I said that in xClown server, I had one member that went crazy. Well,
Mm.
not crazy, but and he started to say, "Well, then why are you saying that you're going to give rewards?" And
Right.
you said that rewards are illegal.
Right.
Man, I'm giving rewards now. I
Yes.
don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that the SEC won't go after me. And
Yes.
some projects say that, well, I'm not giving rewards because it will be considered unregulated securities. So I don't want to have issues with governments and with police and whatever.
Right.
But there is no prison for us all. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so they won't go after us. They will just say, okay, you've been doing that, stop doing that.
Right.
You cannot do that anymore.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there is at this moment, and us xClowns included, many projects that are building in order to give a service, not money, but a service, right?
Mm.
So what you can do with the NFT, as you said, it can be a membership for a club or something like that,
Uh-huh.
but there's so many more possibilities, like XRP, for example, which is
Mm-hmm.
one of our partners as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving you the possibility to use the NFT to send messages to DMs, to WhatsApp or to Twitter or whatever. You have the digital syndicate, which is creating a service as an advertising service.
Mm.
So they're gonna make money through companies that want to advertise something in the metaverse, and that money will be shared among holders.
Right.
And with us, same thing. We are building entertainment in the metaverse
Mm.
with the circuses and the events that we're going to host. So we're going to have people coming to the circus to watch a show,
Yes.
and they will pay a ticket, obviously, and that money will go to our holders.
Yes.
So you have to keep rebuilding, keep renovating,
Mm.
keep rethinking of what you're gonna do. And at this moment, xClowns have land and in Xpector, we have land in Aftermath Island, in Xwalker's land.
Yes.
We're going to have land in Versex as well,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to build man beautiful circus and beautiful things there, and we're going
Yes.
to host events and with the help of Digital Syndicate and with the help of the crypto show, which is building on Endara,
Mm-hmm.
not on the XRPL, but they have bought land on X Factor 2. We are creating so many things, so many different things, which is not only
Yes.
giving a percentage of the sales
Right.
to people because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for now it's all good. For now it's I mean, the more you do that, the better for everybody. But if that is illegal, you cannot depend on that. You have
Yes.
to go another way. You have to go to another. You have to walk another path.
Yes.
And because yeah, I mean, if you if you if your goal of your project is to give money coming from sales to another person, if that's illegal in the near future, then you don't have a project anymore.
I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I like as well the way you put that. Like so, like you guys like that's for now. That's just a small part of it. There are rewards, but it's not the be all and end all. And even if that did stop, there's still a lot more on offer.
exactly.
I also think as well like so we even like said the way we can approach things, even if just direct handing money to your holders is illegal. Okay, there's ways, for example, like through giveaways and stuff. There's nothing illegal about that. You're not.
Well,
So it's how things are worded and how things are put. You know what I
you
mean?
do have to, yeah, but you do have to pay tax though on the giveaways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the Euro Millions, and
Right.
when you get a prize,
Mm.
you don't have. Let's say that the price is 10 million. You
Mm.
have the ticket, you win the 10 million. You don't get the 10 million. You get the 10 million less the tax,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you give money on a giveaway, you have to pay tax if you are under regulations.
That's an
Because man,
interesting one.
it's free money. Free money is illegal. There's no such thing as free money. The
Yeah.
government has to have a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Anyway, we'll cross that road when we get there. But so you were saying about okay, so like you mentioned Expector as well, and what you were saying earlier on about we have like a handful of projects on the XRPL of main projects covering different areas. Expector came to my mind when you said that as well. So those guys are doing huge things
Yes.
with metaverse. Um, they've had one of the sort of the biggest and well known collections. They're a huge project as well, huge community who are very much well involved in the project, and a huge support as well, and a very active community on Twitter and Discord as well. But the beautiful thing about Xpector is that they're creating a space through the metaverse to unite all other projects as well and individuals to all join together on this sort of new space, which would be their metaverse. Um, the plans for xClown then on the Xpector metaverse. Tell me about that.
Yes. So we had good news a couple of days ago, uh, talking with our partners, collaborators. Uh, I'm very close to the digital syndicate and the crypto show with us at this moment, and we are thinking about how to. And I'm not gonna leak crypto show. I'm not gonna leak. Don't be nervous. But we are thinking about ways to work together in different chains and to offer a service between different chains in Expector metaverse and other metaverses.
All right.
And for that, so we have they're going to give something, digital syndicate is going to give another thing, and we are giving another thing as xClown. So
Mm.
we are focusing on the entertainment part of the metaverse. And what will happen is that we're going to have this circus, and obviously each metaverse will have their own environment. So it's not a copy from Expector to Vertex.
Right.
It's another different circus, another different environment, and different shows as well.
Mm.
And we're going to um, different. I mean, not the type, the normal show that you see everywhere, like concerts or
Right.
the thing that had with Snoop Dogg on
Mm.
Ethereum on Sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so yeah, we're going to have quite some interesting things happening in the circus. Obviously, it's very, very early to say what it is, and I don't want to be copied. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep that for me at this moment because the
That's okay.
metaverse will happen only in 3, 4 years. I don't know. So there's a lot of time to be building, and
Yes.
there's a lot of time to. I mean, if I leak everything now, I'm sure that in 3 weeks
Yes.
everybody will be building that.
Uh-huh.
So for now, just keep it.
I hear you. I'll respect your privacy
Yeah, yeah.
and
But
your
but
intentions.
basically, yeah. But basically, we'll be hosting events, and those events will have ways of making of earning money, watching things and interacting with other things and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. It sounds interesting. And I have heard of some of the intentions and plans for the circus as well. So I'm very excited to see those come to fruition as well. Like big plans for the future. I think it's awesome as well that you guys are embracing the future. So and that's
Definitely.
what gives me hope for this project as well. That you are very much involved in everything that is happening in different sort of you have your finger in all the pies in a sense. Uh, Even the fact that you have land on multiple metaverses is huge and says a lot. And I think that shows the strength of the future of the project. That you know, God forbid one metaverse would not be successful, you are you have your space or your flag set in multiple spaces, which at the very least gives you more chances for success.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
and
so
plus,
yeah,
it gets you in front of more eyes and more viewers, and which is only good for everything, for yourselves and the entire space. You know.
exactly, and for our holders as well, because they
Yeah.
will have the possibility to go to those metaverses and to
Yeah.
experience something different there. Uh, and the first metaverse platform that I talked about was Versex because
Mm.
they're still very new, they're still building, and
Right.
I love the idea of the mall. Um, and so yeah, that is
Mm.
something that will happen for sure. And then I was okay. So what about X Factor? And that was at the time like many months ago. I started to looking into X Factor more of what I was looking because, you know, at that moment I had so many projects in my hand.
Yeah.
Uh, I didn't have the time, but when I did, I mean, I had to buy land.
Yes.
I had to.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible not to buy land on X Factor. If you don't have land on X Factor, buy land on X Factor
Seriously.
because yeah, it will be beautiful.
Yeah. Even now,
And
like with like Bob Wade just joined the team as well. Like
yeah,
they're making so much progress. I mean, yeah.
yeah. I mean, it will be very very good,
Yes.
and it's one of my favorite projects at this moment.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to win land on X Walker's land in the
Wow.
Aftermath Island.
Yeah.
So I'm going. I mean, I got one plot of land. I think I'm gonna buy another one. We
Mm.
have two. Yeah, and to build the circus there with our friends walkers, it's going to be, I mean, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice.
and the
Especially
thing with the
go on.
yeah, sorry, just this thing, be, coming a little bit in the words that you said. The thing of building in the blockchain is that you cannot think in the present. You have to think in the
Mm.
future,
Yes.
right? You have to think what is going to happen and what do I need to do for that to happen in the future, not
Yes.
now, because now we are releasing art, okay, which
Yes.
is great, which is amazing,
Yeah.
but that's not the end.
Hmm.
That's the beginning. The end is way up there, right? And you have to think there, not here. You have to think in the future, and you have to think, I need to build this now, and that will happen in 4 years. So that's, I mean, for me, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely. No. Yeah. You're 100% right. The way I see it is because things are moving so fast on the blockchain, okay?
yeah,
And really on XRPL, like it, and especially because XRPL is so fresh as well, it's obvious, it's natural that in the beginning stages, it's going to move a lot faster, okay? As projects or sort of as enhancements and developments occur. Um, But the way I see it, like time literally moves so much differently here than IRL in like the real world or whatever you want to call it. Okay,
Definitely.
um, because of all the developments that's happening, it's unreal. Like where like a day can seem like a week, and a week seems like a month in a sense. You know, there's
Yes.
always new developments and enhancements. Um, but my way of looking at it is that if you're living in the present and only focused on now, on the present, and what people are, what if you're copying what others are doing now, and you're only thinking about now, today, you're actually in the past. Because the minute
Exactly.
you do something now, or you're copying something that somebody is doing now, it's in the past, it's gone, it's
Exactly.
already done. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely. Yeah,
uh,
yeah, that's true, man. That's definitely true.
yeah,
And when you compare that to blockchains like Solana,
yeah,
you see that they are a step in front of us,
right,
but they're also so much older than us,
right,
right?
right,
So we have to go faster than them
right,
in order to reach first what they're doing now.
yes.
Yeah, it's
I hear
amazing.
you. Do you think then there's like say like we have like with metaverse we have X we have Verse X and what was
Aftermath,
the one that Lux Lions is on?
aftermath.
Aftermath, exactly, Aftermath Islands. So they will be the main metaverse offerings. Along say like the lines of games, do you think Equilibrium with Fury and all of these other games that are developing, do you think that that is a strength? Because I've seen some of the quality of the footage on that, and it seems unreal. I'm actually really surprised by what they're offering.
Well, these tests, this is nothing. This is
Right.
this is not the metaverse. This is like the first steps that are being exported, so you can see a little bit of what is happening at this
Mm.
moment. But
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. It's like 300 300 meters, and there's a room, and
Right.
everybody goes to that room. Okay,
Right.
so this is not what will happen in the future.
Yes.
And the digital syndicate in expect that have bought so much land
Mm.
and they're building so many things. I mean, it's going to be crazy.
Wow.
I mean, and you see the museum of X Factor and xClowns have a gallery, the gallery there,
Yeah.
and that museum is beautiful. You know,
Yes.
the gallery where you can look. It's only that gallery, but
Right.
the architecture of the thing is really beautiful.
It is.
um, and you know there is so many talented people working there and on Vertex as well. There are so many people, so many talented people working there. That I mean, the thing is, there is no there is no limit in the
Mm.
metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a building floating. You you don't have to
Yes.
respect physics.
Yes.
You know, so the possibilities are amazing.
Yeah. Awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the future. But coming back to the present now, I've just been just trying to be aware of time, and I've really enjoyed this conversation with you as well. And I think it's an important conversation to have, and it's something that I would definitely love to have you on the live stream again and to explore it even further, and maybe even with other people as well. Be awesome to have this a bigger, larger conversation. But getting back to the X Clown project, okay?
Yeah.
Um, right now, again, so I'm definitely going to have you back on the live stream. Um, and I think the next time we will have more time to cover more of the projects. But I wanted to ask you more about these different collections that were released, but we're not going to cover that right now. Okay.
I can explain them really fast. So
Okay.
what
So
you see,
one second, brother. So one second. So the
yeah,
5K was this released on Xmart?
the 5K was released on XMart, yeah,
Okay,
after
gotcha.
XLS 20. So
Right.
we gave a few weeks, a few months for people to exchange their tokens
Right.
to NFTs to spins on XMart,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just released. So we have our wallet has about maybe something like 2,000 and 2.3 NFTs.
Uh-huh.
Everything else are with holders.
Right.
So we stop at this moment. We have I think 70 spins remain, 77 spins, something like that,
Yes.
and the other tokens are already spun. So we're selling the collection as batches. So we
Right.
have released the first batch in February or March or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. And when that batch will be sold out, we're going to release the other batch.
Okay.
And it's each batch has the radioactive clown that you can see there.
Right.
So we have 9 batches, which is 9 radioactive clowns that we have in our wallet.
Right.
Um, so the first was 9 of 20. So 11 radioactive clowns were spawned by holders.
Mm.
Um, which is, man, we have one guy was his first NFT on the XRPL, his first token. He spun the radioactive
No
clowns.
way.
Yes, man.
Dude, do you know who
That
that
is
was?
crazy. Yeah, yeah. He's a good member.
Do I know him?
Yeah, I think you do. He's James Z. Yeah,
Okay.
I think he is. Yeah.
Man,
Um.
what luck.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that was so lucky. And we had more examples like that.
Hmm.
I think it's XRPL NFT that spun the Harley Quinn rank one, and
Right.
Corona King spun the Joker.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, so that was released after
Yes.
XLS 20 when people started to trade the tokens against spins. Yeah,
Gotcha.
when we had that possibility.
Uh-huh.
Clontopia and the Nightmare, the Circus, which are the limited series
This one,
that,
yeah.
yeah, that is the Nightmare. The Nightmare at the Circus, this was a limited edition for Halloween.
Right, okay, okay, very nice. And are these are all I can see it though, these are by the same artist as these guys, yeah? And the OGs.
Exactly. Yeah, and that is our artist, the main artist, Natalia, that worked with X Dude before, and now
Okay.
is working with us. Yeah,
And these
uh,
this is what I love about this as well. Like these are hand drawn by the artist and
exactly.
I mean, it's beautiful pieces. Like I love the art. It's definitely unique, and I can safely say I've never seen anything like this on
Exactly.
any other project on
Exactly.
XRPL or otherwise. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
exactly. It's very unique. It's very beautiful.
yeah.
And so this is Frontopia,
Right.
and so the 5K. So the main collection is generated art, right? So
Right.
it's enthroned, but then it's generated to create the rarity rank.
Yes.
Uh, the Clontopia and the Nightmare of the Circus are not generated, so it's one by one, right? So it's whole handmade each NFT. And Clontopia was launched before, I think it was September or something like that, just to give people more volume, more art, and to give them rewards. So 50% of Clontopia went back to holders, and each NFT was sold above 1,000 XRP. So we gave a lot of XRP to our holders thanks to that collection, and it was a very successful. And yeah, it's beautiful art. The blue hour, the sunset, and everything.
Yeah. The
It
backgrounds
just,
are stunning. It really is beautiful.
yeah, exactly. Just give that sensation.
Yeah.
And the
Very
thing
nice.
is, man, art is very important for NFTs. And
Yes.
sometimes projects tend to forget a little bit that this is
Yes.
pieces of art, okay? And pieces
Absolutely.
of art are tradable. So,
Yes.
and on top of that, they're still part of our reward system.
Mm-hmm.
So Contopia and Nightmare at the Circus are the limited series that have more points in our reward system,
Right.
because also they are more expensive than the
Yes.
main collection.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Very nice. And then we have the
the
collabs.
customs.
Oh, the collabs here.
Yeah, so this is the collabs. Yeah, so we have collabs with Board That Football Club, with the
Right.
zombies, with the mobsters, the
M-
Zephyr Fox that doesn't exist anymore.
and did Natalia draw these as well?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so I can see these sort of you can see your kind of her art style and the similarities and stuff. I like this.
exactly.
The Muscle Club is nice.
Muscle
That's one
Club.
of my favorite projects on XRPL.
Yeah, I love them as well.
Yeah. Then the customs, were these open to everybody, or how did that work?
It was open to everybody, and then we say, okay, that's too much NFTs. We have to stop that.
Right.
So, so we have offered one custom to each people that bought the Nightmare of the Circus.
Right.
So that was our gift to them, also a part of the reward system and blah blah blah. So
Mm-hmm.
we gave one custom NFT, and then it's the custom to Jenna, to XRP Duchess,
Yeah.
which I don't know where she is too,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then the custom for me, for for each team member that were on the team at that moment.
Yeah. Which one was
But
yours?
the uh, the red guy with the star, it's Benfica club.
Oh, this has been. Oh, you're a Benfica supporter.
Yes, and today we're going to
Uh,
be champions.
what'd you say?
Hopefully, today is the last game of the championship.
Oh, really? Okay.
Um,
Is it the Champions League? Is it or which?
and no, it's just the national
Oh,
league.
the Portuguese. Okay, the Portuguese
Yeah.
league. Who were they playing?
We're playing with a team in Madeira. I don't know if you know the island, but we
Yeah.
we are very close to Porto. So if Porto wins and we lose, Porto is the champion. So we
Oh,
really have to win today.
I got you. Oh, it's down to points, is it?
Yeah, we have 2 points on top of them. Yeah,
Okay, and tell me, how is Sporting doing?
very bad, man.
Oh man. Okay. So apologies to all, and commiserations to all Sporting fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these. I love these. One second. Can you see that? Yeah. I love these pieces here. They're awesome, man. Natalia is gifted. She's very, very. You're lucky to find someone like her as your artist.
Yeah, so when xClowns were created, so
Mm.
xClown is friends with xDude. So
Right.
xDude was launched first, and then xZombies, and
Yeah.
then he just decided to make his own collection. So
Right.
he has hired Natalia to
Right.
design all these clowns and
Yeah.
launch his own product.
Very nice. That's lovely. And then the honorary collection. What's this one about?
So this one was a clown that was made by Natalia as well, and went to auction to give money to one of the members of the XRPL who had his daughter at the time in the hospital.
Oh,
So many projects made NFT, and then we
yeah.
auctioned it, and we gave the money to them. Yeah,
That's lovely, man. That's beautiful. I love hearing things like that. That's lovely.
yeah, exactly.
Very, very nice. And then finally we have the Christmas.
Yeah,
God,
so
it's the
that's
SEC.
the SEC, the serial executioners clowns.
Uh, very good. The serial
Yeah,
executioners clowns. Is that what you call it?
exactly.
Very nice,
Yeah,
man.
that was for Christmas.
Nice.
And
That's
I
lovely.
have one of them. The first one is mine.
This one here, yeah. Nice.
Uh,
Beautiful.
yeah. And all of that comes to the Ripplers now.
Yes.
So what happens that because we seen, so we had two options. Okay,
Hmm.
we had the option to drop the price of the NFTs of the main collection
Mm-hmm.
and give holders more free NFTs in order to push the sales a little bit so we can
Yeah.
have more XRP in the reward pools and just put the wheels in motion.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, me and xClown and Marek, we still believe in the bull run, right?
Yes.
And we don't mind to wait more time for the bull run to happen in a couple of
Yes.
months or next year or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't feel that maybe dropping the price of the main collection is not a good idea because you will give so much free NFTs to holders, which is okay, but at the same time you will drop the price, so it means that you will pay less to the artist,
Right.
which is not a good solution. You will pay less to the holders because there will be less XRP in the reward pools,
Yes.
so that's not a good solution too. And at the end of the day, the project and all of us in the team, we will have less money too. And so we need to pay bills, we need to pay food, we need to buy this and that. So dropping the price was an option,
Yeah.
but we decided that was not the best option.
Mm-hmm.
And one day Marek just said, "Look, what don't we do another collection and we just sell it for a very cheap price,
Right.
and we just make something different." And
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, so what about I make that collection in
Right.
3D because I
Right.
cannot hand draw. Okay, I'm
Yes.
not I'm not a hand drawing artist,
Yeah.
but I worked in 3D all my life and I
Right.
worked with video all my life."
Yes.
And I said, "Okay, so I'm going to do this." So yeah, I made these 5,000 little bastards, as I call them first.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun doing them. I
Yeah.
mean, there is so many good things in that collection and so many good trade. And
Yeah.
it's a bit provocative, it's a bit
Mm.
kinky,
Mm-hmm.
it's funny,
Mm-hmm.
and when you look at them, it makes me want to laugh because
Yes.
and I think that, man, spinning those little fuckers
Mm-hmm.
on Xmart will be amazing.
Yes.
It will be such a great experience for the Minter. Yeah.
Nice. And so we come up with the name, the Ripplers. Um, and what I was going to say to you, yeah. So this was sort of, was this inspired by the whole revolution of the pixel, these pixel collections,
Yeah.
like from uh,
Yeah. I'm a
X
fan of
from Ripple Punks and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm a fan of pixel art. I mean,
Right.
I hold, mm, I would say all of them, all,
Yeah.
all of the project of pixel art. I mean, most of them actually, I hold them.
Right.
I'm a fan of pixel art,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I didn't want to make just another derivative because
Yes.
there's so many at this moment.
Yes.
I mean, I love them. It's all good. I love the
Yeah.
Moonbirds. I love, I love them all.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make just another one, and I wanted to give it a little twist. So that's why I made them in 3D. I think they
Mm.
look amazing in 3D,
It's awesome.
but they're still pixel,
Mm.
but a new way. It's a fresh way to look at the pixel art, right?
Yeah. Uh
It's
huh.
just it's not that you know pixel art that you do very quickly. I mean, I spent 3 months doing those guys,
Wow. Yeah.
and yeah, and the rendering process, and I had to
Yes.
to go back again because I was not happy with that
Right.
render and all those things.
Uh huh.
But yeah, it's pixel art still because I love the art.
Yes.
It's 3D because I love 3D, and I just combine the two things, and the
Yes.
result is there. And the thing is, 50% of the sales go back to the reward pools. So on a mint of 20 XRP, 10 XRP go to the pool,
Yes.
and 5% out of 9% of royalties go to holders as well. And then 1% goes to me, 1% goes to you, 1% goes to Marek, and 1% goes to Black Shadow.
Very nice.
That's five, and 1% for each team member, which equals nine.
Yes.
So the royalties will be fixed at nine. And yeah, man, the goal of this collection is to bring back volume on xClowns and
Yes.
bring back money to our dear holders,
Yes.
and so everybody can be happy, I guess, and I
Yeah.
hope.
Man, these are awesome. Like, so, like, you created like all of the art for this yourself,
Yes,
and then is this like where you create the you create sort of each trait,
yes.
and then a computer sort of mix and match them all together? Was it?
Yeah, so there's these apps where
Yeah.
they generate all the traits,
Right.
and you choose this is rare, this is not rare, this is common, this
Yes.
background is more rare than the other one.
Yes.
So you have to choose all of that, and then you just press the generate button,
Yeah.
and the computer
So
the
how was
software
that?
just
How was that for you when you were seeing these? Like, cause you created sort of the base of everything, but then when you see the sort of the outcome of what the computer spits out and all these sort of combinations and stuff, how was that for you when you're sort of seeing all these combinations coming through?
man, I was very happy. And the thing is that before I hit the generate, oh well, Marek generated them, but before
Right.
we generated them, I had to import everything to Photoshop, right?
Right.
Just to see if they match, if there is no
Mm.
mistake, if
Mm.
all layers, comparing layers with
Yeah.
layers,
Yeah.
seeing
It's
this stuff
huge.
is okay. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we it had to be done because otherwise you cannot realize what will they look in the future when the generating is done. So
Yes.
yeah, you had to build all these layers in Photoshop and just to check if everything is good.
Uh
But
huh.
at the end, the random is made, the generating is made by the app, and I'm very happy with the outcome. Actually,
Right.
there is so many good things. There is hilarious situations,
Yeah.
man.
It is. It's savage. It like I think it's gas because like look at some of them and it's like it feels like you created this yourself as in um that you put the pieces together yourself because some of them are like it just fits so perfectly, you know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
And plus then there's also just little quirks or little things. Like one of the things I love is just the chest hair. That's a great, fantastic addition because the entire thing is sort of pixels and squares and sharp edges,
Exactly.
and then you have like chest hair. That's flipping awesome, man. That made me laugh when I saw this. Hilarious.
Yeah, and the good thing about the ripples too is that
Mm.
I combined traits on the main collection and new traits. So this laser mouth, it doesn't exist in the main collection, but you have the cut in the neck that exists in the main collection, right? So I combined the old traits with new traits to make this collection. And the 10 of Argentina, man, Maradona,
The
Messi.
Maradona, of course. Yes, that's lovely. The
And what I
like
did as well.
yeah, go on.
So you see the can you go back to the other one?
This
No,
one.
yeah, this one. So the suit that this guy has is from the movie Joker.
I was just gonna say the Joker. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so I made I guess four outfits of the Joker. I made
Right.
one of the TV series,
Yes.
and then one Joker of Jack Nicholson, and then
Oh yeah.
one Heath Ledger, and the other one
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, the Jack Nicholson one is the purple suit with the green shirt, is it, or green tie or something?
No, that's Heath Ledger.
Oh, that's okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Very nice. So you got like a range of four different Joker
exactly.
suits mixed throughout. That's very nice. Again, I love when people put in the sort of attention to details and the thoughts. Like you really put a lot of care and effort and thought into this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I really did, man. I really thought
yeah,
what I wanted to do, and
yeah,
I researched a lot.
yes,
I choose which trade will look great and
yeah,
how can I renew them.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love as well how you also included the community where you put it out to the members of the Discord. What traits would you like to see, and then you try to incorporate those into it as well. I think that's really nice.
yeah.
How the community
Unfortunately,
involvement. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, I didn't have many responses,
Right.
but I had three. So
Oh,
I
okay.
had the Barcelona T-shirt
Right.
jersey is chosen. So
Oh,
that's
that's
Argentina.
not Barcelona. That's Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was chosen by Carlitos.
Oh,
In
yeah.
Spain, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
We have the bunny hair, the magician hat, chosen by
Right.
Sart, which who I had to ban. It's not in the server anymore.
Ah.
Yeah, I was very sad because
Okay.
of that. But the thing is, that guy was using so many alt accounts,
Ah.
and I told him not to do that anymore, and he was
Yes.
like, "But I'm not doing that," and I had proof, and
Right.
it was a bit messy,
Yes.
and it was sad to do that, and I hope to invite him again soon in the
Hmm.
server if he kills his alt accounts.
If he behaves himself.
I mean, the thing with alt accounts, man, is that at the end, I think I don't even care about the alt accounts. What bothers me is that the other holders, the true
Yes.
holders, don't get don't play with us anymore because they
Yes.
know that won't they cannot win,
Yes.
right? So that bothers me,
Of
and
course.
people need to understand that, man, you have to play fair. If
Of
you don't
course.
play fair, you're just destroying the space.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
absolutely, 100%. I stand behind that 100%.
yeah,
I mean, there's no need for any sort of like cheating or all that
exactly.
stuff. Like, I
And
mean,
we all need money, understand that
yeah,
we all need to give food to our families.
yeah,
But man, you're not better than me, so don't do out accounts, man. Just
of
play fair.
course. Give everyone a fair chance, and that's what creates the fun and builds up the community.
Exactly.
I think that stands to you as well that you actually put the foot down and you said, "Hey, no, we're not putting up with that here." Like,
Yeah, man. I
yeah,
mean, I'm still fighting against those alt accounts, and when I kicked a few of them and banned another few of them, the
man,
day after, I had so many alt accounts joining the server.
dude, that's ridiculous.
I mean, it's just a lack of respect, man.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%, dude. That is ridiculous. It's and again, like, there's absolutely no need for it. Like,
Exactly, because there's so many opportunities to get money on xClowns with
mm,
games and
yeah,
giveaways, and
yeah, yeah,
there's so many opportunities.
yeah. Plus, it's also about like just the fun and the community as well. Like, I mean, it's not,
Exactly.
it can't be like, I mean, doing this for something like 10 XRP or something. It's
Yes.
stupid. It's
Yeah,
flipping. Doesn't
the
make
goal is
sense.
to have fun, and it
Yes.
reached the point that we hosted, and that was like when I realized, when I decided that no, this has to stop, because
Yes.
we used to host weekly poker games,
Yeah.
and that's at one point people were going to our server just to play games, and they didn't even say a word. Not good morning,
Yeah.
not good luck, not good game, not
Yeah.
thank you for inviting me, nothing. Just play
Right.
the game and they go away. I mean, that's not a community.
No, of course. Of course. Yeah. Um. So with the alt accounts though, because all of your sort of events and games are for holders, how did the alt accounts work? Again, just very briefly on this, like, but I'm just interested. How would the alt accounts have any sway
Yeah.
unless they were holders?
So we have different games for different type of holders.
Right.
We have games for big holders, we have games for small holders, and we have
Right.
games for non-holders.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and even with big small holders, what they do is just they transfer NFTs to one each other, or buy NFTs to one each other. And man, so many times, because what I do is that at the end of the game, I ask everybody to send me the wallet address so I can
Yes.
get the price, right?
Uh huh.
I don't send the price without knowing the address. I need the
Yes.
address first, and
Of course.
even if I have the address, I don't care. I need to check it again, right?
Yes.
So they send me the address, and so many times I found people who have transferred NFTs to one each other, and I
Man.
asked them, "Man, how did you buy this NFT?" Well, I bought it on XRP. They transferred me the NFT, and that transferred them the money. And why didn't you buy the NFT then? Well, because I know the person. I mean, you're just lying, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
just giving me bullshit. And sometimes they
Yeah.
tell me, oh, because it's my cousin, because it's my uncle. It's
Right.
not your cousin, it's not your uncle, man. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
5 years old, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's man. Yeah. There's no need for it, dude, at all.
Exactly. There's no need for that
Yeah.
because there's so many games. You will win money anyways, man.
Yeah. Exactly, man. So these are all of the. I love this one as well. This is probably one of my favorites. I love hoodies, as you can tell. Hoodie gang for life.
Yeah.
Um, but
New edition.
it's nice. It's nice to see the hoodies also made it into the Rippler collection as well.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And
I
that
had to
little, we can
include
zoom in here as well. We can see a little acid tablet on the tongue.
it.
Very
Yeah.
nice with the smiley face. The details, like this, is what I love as well. Okay, just tiny little details
Yes.
that you put the care and time and attention into this, like the little pixel smiley face as well. Like
Exactly.
very nice, man.
Yeah, man, I'm very happy with this collection. When I looked at the final
Yeah,
result, I mean, I laughed so much.
I can
There's so
understand why.
many
It's
hilarious ones, man.
yeah, it's savage. There's yeah, I wanted to say something, but I don't know if I'm not allowed to reveal it or say or even just say about it. But I will just say that there's one trait which is a very popular meme, and So that's one of my favorite ones as well.
Yeah, me too. I had to include that one, and the one with the straight jacket and
Yeah, dude, exactly. Yeah, a savage, savage, savage.
yeah,
Uh,
that is Kim Jong Un hair.
say it again.
You know, the North Korean dictator.
This one, flipping like the Kim Jong Il,
The
Kim Jong Un
yeah,
guys. Yeah.
the hair. Yeah,
Yes. Very good. With this is like a Terminator sort of cyborg
yes,
type of thing, is it?
exactly.
Nice, man. That's savage. Yeah. So that's the Kim Jong Un. It's actually set as a trait as what is the name of this trait?
I think it's Kim Jong Un. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So under the hair traits it says Kim Jong Un, is it?
I think it is. Yeah,
Nice, man. That's sweet. Little things like that, I think, will just make people laugh as well as they're looking through them.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's it, man. It's, I mean, this main thing is all about the experience.
Yeah.
It's all about spinning and watching the thing and just loving it.
Yeah. So I think I think well, like when people see this, like this is just like it's like as you said earlier on, like you wanted to do something different. This it's you're still calling it a pixel collection, but I mean it's stunning. Like the art is absolutely amazing. Like and it's I don't think even people can imagine what if they just heard a 3D pixel collection. But when you see it, like I think it's beautiful, man. What you've done and created here, I think it's stunning. I really hope that it reflects in the sales of when the collection releases as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it will. And the thing is, we will give time for people to, to mean whatever they want, and I
Yeah,
think that then people will be happy to hold the main collection NFTs
yeah,
because there is so many people with so many points at this moment, and if
yes,
the sales go well, they're gonna get so much money.
yes. And will the Ripplers come with their own points, or are they outside of the point system?
That will be included in the reward system. Yeah.
But in the sense of like the way you have like a roll on the server, and say 10 points gets you one roll and 40 points gets you another roll. Will Ripplers contain their own points that will get you a roll?
No, I mean the role in the server is just for you to get the role. It doesn't get you the money. The money is on the rich list,
Right.
and the reapers will be included in the rich list. So we're still thinking about. Well, we have an idea already, but it's not final. But so each reaper will be equal to a certain amount of points,
Right.
not as much as the main collection because they're
Yes.
much cheaper,
Yeah. Yeah.
but the legendaries will have more points than the rare ones,
Right.
and less, more points than the rare ones, and the
Mm-hmm.
rare will have more points than the commons, and
Yes.
all that will be included in the reward system that already exists. So if you mint Ripplers, you're going to mint points. You're going to mint NFTs that give you points to the system,
Very
right?
nice.
Yeah,
I like this as well. Thank you for including this. I just want to say,
yeah.
fuck you, Gary. Fuck you, Gary. Motherfucker.
I mean, I love those eyes, man. If you look
These
at
are,
them, you can really get hypnotized with those eyes.
yeah. You get lost in them. It's beautiful,
Yes,
man.
exactly.
That's savage. And this, I don't know what the name for this is. This,
Gagball,
what is
gagball,
it?
gagball.
The gag ball. Right, right, right. And the flipping, the drool coming down the mouth as well.
Yeah,
That's funny. Hilarious. And then, what is this?
actually, that's part of the robot.
Is like a
A little
cyborg
chip.
sort of chin beard type of thing, or what is it? Oh,
Exactly, that's that. Yeah.
nice. And then I'm gonna showcase like my favorite piece, which is like it has to be like the ultimate clown,
Yeah, yeah. Boom.
the Uber clown,
The Uber clown.
the Uber clown.
I mean, and that will be animated, right? Legendaries
Right.
will be animated.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, yeah. And but let me tell you, so what will happen is that people will mint the still image,
Right.
and they will receive the animated version, right?
Yeah.
And each one will have points. So
Yeah.
the still will have points. The animated version will have points. So
Yeah.
people can just hold both of them or sell one if they want to and keep the other one or whatever. They can do
Right.
whatever they want and they still hold points with it. And but the animated versions will be delivered in a couple of weeks because
Right.
the export is just taking so much time because the
Yes.
quality of the render is really really good.
Of course. Yeah. Very good. Savage, dude. So this I didn't know that this is gonna be animated as well. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
savage, man. It's
So we have five animations. We have the gold one,
right.
then the graveyard, not the one that you saw, the other
Yes.
one.
So this is the one. This was sort of just like a sample, is it?
Yeah, so the graveyard will be animated as you see, but not the clown. The clown is not that one.
Oh, I see. I see. I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. One
Yeah.
second. See if I can bring it up here. Um. Oh no, it's just bringing me directly to the tweet again. Okay. So this is just a taste of what's to come. So it's gonna be this background, but a different
Yeah,
clown.
exactly. So there's the clouds animated, you have the lightning, and you
The
have the
hands
hands
coming up out of the
coming.
graves. That's savage. I love
Exactly.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But the clown is going to be totally different.
Nice. And
And
one.
and then we have the cyborg that was already
Oh, the cyborg is animated as well.
yes, this one is animated as
Nice,
well.
dude. Yeah. Just
And
I'm just curious for a second. How
yeah,
difficult was so like again I love details and small details, but
did you
just
check
I
the names
but
on the
one
graph?
sorry one thing that I like about that I noticed and I like about this is just that the seamless loop of the clouds.
Yeah, 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 definitely. It has to be a loop
Of course,
for
it has to be
yeah.
yeah.
But
But
did you
go
see
on.
the names?
The names on this
Yes.
on the flipping on the tombstones.
Yeah,
What does it say there? Is it just the end of time? Is it? Oh no,
that's
Jimi Hendrix.
yeah,
I see Jimi Hendrix in one of them. Edgar
yeah,
Allan Poe, right? Are these like little quotes from each of these people, is it?
yeah. So these artists that I love very much going back to life, man.
Nice. Very nice. Who else do you have under?
I have David Bowie, Kurt Cobain,
Nice.
and I have Simone de Beauvoir.
Who
I
is
have
that?
a Simone de Beauvoir. You know the writer.
No. What was he sort of known for?
She
Or she?
it's a woman.
Apologies.
Yeah, no
Yikes.
worries. So do you know? Oh fuck, I don't remember his name. Oh shit, what the fuck? Well, so there was this couple, Simone de Beauvoir and the husband. I don't remember the name. What the fuck? But there were like
Alright.
French writers in the beginning of 1900 writing about existentialism.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So yeah, about philosophy and
Were they were those guys who inspired you as well?
Sartre. You know Sartre. The
Sartre.
Jean, yeah. So Simone de Beauvoir is his wife.
Oh, I see. Gotcha, gotcha. Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man. I like that you're adding sort of your own sort of personal touches to this, like and little
Yeah, exactly.
subtleties that, as an artist, other people mightn't even pick up on it, especially in the beginning. But
Exactly.
you're having fun with it, and you're adding this to it because of the love of the creation of this art.
And look, there's a lot of that in this collection. When you look, you
Yeah.
don't see, but if you look
Right.
closer, you're going to see them.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
And
And
what are,
that's the sign of a true artist. You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely. What you have to put yourself in the art.
Yeah.
The
Respect,
art
my friend.
has to
Respect.
show what who you are. So you have the golden, the cyborg, the graveyard, and oh
Yeah.
yeah, then you have the famous clown. And what is the fifth one? I don't remember. Where is the fifth one? Which is it? I don't know. I don't remember. And then you have also the five. You have five rare backgrounds. So when
Right.
people mint them, they will have to know the difference between the legendary and the background, which is not legendary. It's just a rare thread.
Right.
Yeah,
I like
which is
this the laser coming from the third eye as well. That's unique.
that's very good.
That is unique, man. I've never seen that before, and when I saw that first time, I was like, savage. The laser coming from the third eye, man. That's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this collection. So when do you think? I mean, I don't think you can give me like an exact date, but do you have sort of a rough estimate of when we should be seeing this collection being released?
Yeah, man. Hopefully, I mean, if I do my job right,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to some little things, but I have to get them prepared until Monday, and my X dude is waiting for us already. So
Right.
Xmart is ready. We just need to give the NFT to them, and they will be ready to mint. So hopefully
Yeah.
mid next week,
Very good. Mid next week.
which
Excellent,
is
man.
perfect because we are in the beginning of the month, so everybody has money to mint.
Yeah. That's very nice. And so if people want to find you guys, well, first of all, it's xClown. You can find them on Xmart. Um, and you're also on the collection is on
Yeah, I think
XRP
I lost
Cafe.
you.
But on Twitter, it's XRPL underscore clown. But even if you go to Twitter and you just go to the search bar, you type in xClown, one word, xClown. For me, it always brings up the xClowns as the first option. But the direct address on Twitter is xrpl underscore clown. They have a link tree as well, which will bring you to Discord and all of the collections, and the Ripplers will be added to that, no doubt. Oh yeah, you also have so you like there's regular events and games and things happening on the Discord server for the holders, right?
Right.
The
That's
current
why we
one at
don't
the
have this.
moment is this big AI collection or the big it's an AI competition, right? Can you tell us about
Right.
that?
Yes, definitely. So I decided to, you know, to give a little treat to our holders because this is not just a contest. This is something that the holder will create, right? So
Yeah,
they will give them the possibility to you can press the comment and to see all, some of the
right.
examples that were made
And
already.
this ends
Uh,
on the 31st of May, which is what do we have in about 4 days' time?
yes,
Go on.
exactly. Yes, it ends on the 31st,
Uh huh.
31st of May. Yeah. So this gives the opportunity to people to just experiment with AI
Mm.
and to get rewarded with it, and they can win a rare xClown NFT. The best voted art will receive an NFT, a rare NFT,
Mm.
and
Yes.
I think that people can have fun experimenting with AI. Uh,
Yes.
sorry, with AI. They can have fun and they can create clowns and just you know for a couple of minutes on Midjourney or whatever app they're
Right.
using, and they post it in the channel dedicated for this contest.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, one of them will bag an NFT.
Very nice. These
Yeah,
these are my entries here. This one here.
nice,
I really
beautiful,
like this one.
nice.
Um, this one I don't know if people noticed it, but it's got cannabis buds as is here. Uh,
I mean, I think that this kind of contest is good because it's not just a contest.
yeah,
The holder actually creates something.
exactly. Yeah, that's it encourages creativity.
Exactly.
It's beautiful. Very nice. Some awesome entries as well. I love seeing what people come up with. And AI as well. It's a whole nother world. But I mean, there's lots of arguments for and against. But I think just for art appreciation, it blows my mind some of the things it creates. Some it's still learning it and it's still in its infancy. Um, but
People are just every time there's a new thing, people are afraid, right? This
right,
happened with Uber. This happened with VCR. This happened
right,
with CDs. This happened with MP3.
yeah,
There's always fear when something new happens,
yeah,
but you don't need to fear, man. Just another tool.
Exactly. Have fun and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Have fun and enjoy it.
Nice. So, one second now. Okay, so this just gonna scroll down through your Twitter. So guys, these guys are active on Twitter and active on Discord. Okay. Let me just check if I've missed something here. Mint dates. Okay, sorry, we have a couple of comments. I was so engrossed in the art, I forgot about the one second there. I forgot about the comments, the people commenting on YouTube. Guys watching on YouTube, thank you for being here. If you have any questions just to finish up on, please share them. So we have Cape Town is here saying, "Oh, good morning from my friend GM, my friend." We just saw him one of his posts as well on your
My
Twitter
friend
feed.
is back with us.
Yes, welcome back, brother. Representing Cape Town in South Africa. And then he also said, just got such a clown idea. We'll chat to you guys in private." Um,
Ooh.
and then he said, "Can you see the comments on the screen there as I bring them up?"
Yes.
Okay. Then he said, "Ripplers look awesome. Also good to hear you had fun making them. Can't wait to mint." Me too. I think
Thank you, man.
that speaks for everybody in the community. I think everyone's really excited about this collection dropping, and especially with all of the sneak peeks that you've been dropping as well. And when people see the quality, and again, what makes it special, one is that like okay, it's 3D and like the art looks savage. Okay, two, you've created this yourself personally, and we all know like the amount of time you said like yourself you spent like the last 3 months putting this together, and even as much as we can try and understand, we will never truly understand the amount of painstaking effort that was put into this. And I can only imagine and empathize from my own small sort of experiments. For you to create something like this is enormous, like a 5K collection, and then with all the layers and all this stuff, like
So many times I thought to myself, what am I doing? So
what am
many
I doing
times.
here? Yeah,
Yes.
man.
But yeah, but I persist. I made it happen, and
Hmm.
it looks beautiful.
It is. Congrats, brother. Just a round of applause for yourself, which is well deserved. Honestly, man,
Thank you, man. Thank
it's
you.
stunning, and you can see the final effects as well. Once you press that generate button, how everything is just finely tuned and finely placed. There's flawless on absolutely. I'm gobsmacked by the quality and the things that I've seen. Like and that's only a small taste of the 5K collection. So I'm really looking forward to the full collection and to seeing the animations of the legendaries as well. Like
Yeah, me too, man.
um, crypto show said the mint date is so soon. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody was really expecting it to be so soon, but hopefully everything going well mid next week.
Yes,
Cool.
definitely. And man, I just hope that everybody has fun meeting, and
Yeah.
I hope that everybody likes the art as much as I do. I had so much fun doing it, making it happen. And there's the collection has so many little secrets and so many fun aspects
Yeah.
to look at. I think that they will enjoy it. Yeah, I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's it. No, like you said, it's kind of like Easter eggs,
exactly.
hidden little things hidden in, and if you look in them and look at like take the time to actually zoom, open the original image, zoom in, you might even find details that you couldn't see just from the looking at it on the screen from the front min page.
Right, right.
Um, very nice, brother. So that's all of the comments so far. Um, very good. GM, GN, GA, GN. That's getting all of the time zones in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to everybody who has been tuning in, listening on Twitter and on YouTube. Spectrum 108. Really appreciate your time and patience as well, and with the initial getting set up on everything, we're running a little bit late. I do hope to fine tune the process and to when I give people a time, at least I hope then to be able to jump in, give plenty of time to myself to get things set up. If there are any sort of troubleshooting issues, that we can get those cleared. Um, I appreciate you taking your time out on this Saturday morning, which I have no doubt is blue skies and sunshine in sunny Portugal. Is that right?
No, man, and thankfully, because we don't have water anymore.
What's
It's
that?
done. We don't have water anymore.
From the sky?
No, in the country.
What?
Yes. So we had so much rain around Christmas,
Yeah,
and then we had this. I mean, so much heat, so much warm, and now we don't have water anymore. We don't
really,
have water in rivers.
dude,
We don't. Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually crazy.
man.
It's actually crazy, and it's really scary. Yeah,
Mm. My
yeah,
God, I didn't know about that now.
yeah. So, man, if there is people there who don't believe in climate changes,
Yes,
come to Portugal and just
right,
look at it for yourself. Yeah,
man, it's crazy.
it's
The
crazy, dude.
I
It's scary.
love Portugal. It's one of my sort of home away from homes, and I'm always sad when I hear sort of things like the forest fires and things. And I've seen those things myself firsthand. Man, one of my I remember being in the car driving through Portugal, and
Yeah,
it was
and
nighttime as well, and just seeing this whole hill on fire.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man, absolutely crazy stuff. Like, um, obviously, like water being essential to life, man. I really hope that they can figure something out there. And it's only the
Well,
start of the summer. We're only getting started now.
the thing is, there's nothing we can do because we
Yes,
cannot say to the sky to start raining, man.
yes.
It's it's very, very scary. Very.
So what's happening? Is everybody buying bottled water, drinking bottled water now?
No. So what is happening now is that everybody's saying to everybody to stop consuming water
Right.
as much as you can, right?
Mm.
To start having shorter showers
Right.
and just to start saving water because when summertime hits, things can
Yes.
be very, very hard.
Right.
Yeah,
So I'd have to ration the water,
exactly.
which again is tough in Portugal when you consider how flipping crazy hot it gets there in the summertime as well. Like,
Yes, yes, yeah.
man, okay, dude. I hope you guys pull through, and I hope it doesn't get any worse. But
Me too.
man, pray for rain for Portugal,
Yeah, exactly, man. Do the dance, rain.
man. Um, Spec brother, I really appreciate you again and for taking the time out
Yeah,
and for taking the time to explain and to go through all of this. I'm really looking forward to this collection dropping. I hope that there are no further complications and that we get to see it dropping midweek next week, guys. You heard it here first. Um, and yeah, I'll be seeing you around. Have you
yeah.
any final words to say or anything you'd like to say to the people watching?
Definitely. First of all, thank you for inviting me. So at the start of this convo, we said that 30 minutes will be okay. It's
Yes,
almost 2 hours now.
there we go.
So yeah, I mean, it's been amazing. Thank you for that, and just for the work you've been doing with the xClowns as well. It means a lot to us, and for the team, and you're just a good member on the team. Really happy to have you with us. And yeah, man, I just hope that everybody likes the art and everybody gets rewards for holding the art. And X Clowns are 1 year old at this moment, and we're here to stay. We'll be here in 5 years. We'll be here in the metaverse, in the circus, and we have I mean, I don't want to go too far, but I hope to see avatars, clowns as avatars. But we will see that in the future. We have so much going on, and the future will be good. I'm sure of that.
Savage, man. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, brother. Peace,
Thank you, man.
love,
Have
and
fun and have a good weekend. Yeah.
you too, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye bye, guys. Bye all.